Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first video of 2017. I hope you've all had a great start in the new year and are as enthusiastic about it as I am. I am truly excited to see what 2017 is going to bring and all the things that I hopefully will be able to do in the new year. But before I start babbling on about that, I'm curious, what did you guys do on your New Year's Eve? I personally spend it with my family, my mom and dad, and my little sister. And, well, that always makes for a great New Year's Eve, especially with my sister. But the best part is not actually, the evening itself. It's more like the afternoon when we're decorating the house with balloons and stuff. My sister absolutely loves it. I think it's quite entertaining too. My lungs aren't too fond of it because I'm the only one who's gonna have to blow all the balloons up. so, but it's great fun, and yeah, I get to hang out with my sister, and that's just yeah, that's perfect for me anyway. So yeah, what did you guys do? And do you guys do in New Year's resolutions? Have you made any? I'd be interested to hear. I personally didn't really used to make New Year's resolutions, but last year I kind of made one for the first time, and it was to draw more, to actually get started on drawing again and do something with it. And well, I certainly did draw more last year, and I started a YouTube channel. So I guess I did it. Woohoo! Hooray for that. So this year I made much the same New Year's resolution for myself. I want to draw more. I hopefully want to finish more drawings, like good drawings that I can actually show people and be happy with instead of just sketching. Um, but yeah, I want to be more productive, and on the channel itself, I actually have a couple of things I want to do. Well, one thing certainly I want to do. I want to deliver better art for you guys, just generally, and I really, really want to do my first live stream real soon. Hopefully, that's something you guys are interested in, or else there's not really a point. But yeah, live streams. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I really, really look forward to it. Um, so anyway, let's get to talking a little bit about the drawing. As you can see, I'm working in my chalk pastels again because I love them. I cannot get over this. I absolutely love working with them. They're so much fun. Anyway, the drawing itself is a portrait of a dog. And this particular dog is actually my sister's dog. She has two border collies. This is her oldest dog. His name is Albert. He is, oh, if I remember correctly, he's 7 years old. And he's a fantastic dog. He is awesome. His personality is great, and he's super smart. And my sister kind of works with her dogs in both obedience and agility, and she takes them to competitions and stuff like that. And Albert here has won like a ton. I can't even count how many times he has won medals, trophies, whatever it's called, prizes. And yeah, but since he is getting into his older years, well, he's a senior dog, and so he's gonna have to slow down a little. So 2016 was the last year that he's gonna be allowed to enter into any of the real contests and stuff like that. So I thought I'd commemorate it with a portrait of him. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my throat. But yeah, I wanted to do a nice little portrait to kind of commemorate the last year of competitions for him. And yeah, so I did. And it has been really hard keeping this to myself because this drawing was finished, I think, the 22nd of December, because it was actually my sister's Christmas present. So yeah, and I have kept it to myself because I wanted this video to be the first video of 2017 because I was really happy with my results here. I was very happy with how he turned out. I thought it was a very good drawing, and I really wanted to kick 2017 off with something awesome. Um, oh yeah, and the more I have to admit, like with all of my art, the more I look at it, the more I see the things that I should have done differently. I hate myself a little bit for that, but as I've been editing this video, and as I'm looking at it, I notice the things that I should have definitely done a little differently, especially in the background. And that is another thing I really need to start working on, backgrounds, and I need to start doing landscapes because I think landscapes are really, really beautiful, both paintings and drawings. I just never really do it myself because I guess I just never had the patience to it. But I will with my chalk pastels. They work pretty quickly, and yeah. Um, but especially for the background on this one, I should have blurred out the trees a bit more in the background. This is pretty much how it looks on my reference photo, though. But I still, the beauty with art is that you can change things that don't look too great in real life. You can make them look perfect on a drawing, and I should have, and I didn't. And yeah, but I learned from it, so I will do that next time. And I'm very sorry for the dark patches. There are some parts of this speed paint that are very very dark, and sorry about that. But the winter in Denmark is just generally a very very dark time. We live pretty high up north, so yeah, it's real dark. and and I didn't want to turn out my lamps in my living room because then it would seem yellow slash orangey, and that just ain't pretty. Um, sorry. Also, the colors on the video are not really that great, which is a pity because I really, really like the colors of Albert himself, the colors I use for him. I think they're pretty cool. Also, very surprising, you can see that I'm using blue. Of course, I'm using blue for black fur, but I'm also using a purple, a very light purple color. Unfortunately, on the video, that purple just seems very gray. But in real life, that is actually a bluish purple color that he has in the shiny parts. And also, I used, I think, a burgundy red for his fur. Yeah, that surprised me too. And a dark yellowish color. I don't know what it's called, but it definitely. And of course, turquoise. I love turquoise, so we gotta throw some of that in there. Uh, no, but I'm getting better at choosing my colors for my colored pieces. But keep in mind, this is only my third time working with chalk pastels, so yeah, I think it's going pretty darn well. I'm progressing quicker than I thought I would in this area, and I very much like that, and I especially like the details I did in his mouth. Those I am really happy with. Yeah, both the teeth and the gums and his tongue. Just, yeah, lovely, lovely work there. And though it is hard to do detail work with my chalk pastels because they're so big, they're in those big crayons. So one of the things I definitely want to save up for in the new year are pastel pencils instead, because then I could get into finer details, which I would really like to do. So that's one of the things I'm going to save up for, and some purple watercolors. That would be awesome. But yeah. Excuse me, that throat just keeps closing up. Sorry. Yeah, but here you see me working on the tongue, and it was, yeah, I had no idea which colors to use and how to get it shiny, but that's one of the great things with chalk pastels is that you can keep working. I haven't tried the paper ruining, and this is just watercolor paper. This is not even made for chalk pastels, but it works because it's kind of, rough paper, so it works pretty well, and it's pretty thick, so it can take a lot of damage. And with the chalk pastels, I can keep layering, I can keep changing. I haven't made a mistake that I couldn't fix yet. And I really like that. And unlike acrylic paint, I don't have to wait for it to dry before I can put on a new layer. This is already dry, and if I want to blend something in, I don't have to re-wet it or, do a new layer of the same thing and then blend slowly in with a new. I don't have to do that because this can always blend. So that's really awesome. And I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but who cares? I really, really like working with them. As you can see, I use my little, what's it called, paper thingy. I don't know what they're called, to move around the color a little. And that's to try and get some details in there, because I really do need, I really do need the pencils. Because that paper roll thing does not work very well. It doesn't move the color very well. It just, sometimes it removes more color than it just, yeah. But never mind that. It's pretty good. Also, before I run out of time to talk on, I know this video is kind of long, but I didn't want to speed it up too quickly because I wanted you guys to be able to see what I'm doing and what colors I'm applying. And at the very end of the video, of course, there is, as per usual, a photo of the drawing, the finished piece. The first photo is unretouched, but on that, Albert and the highlights on him just seems kind of gray, just like they do on the video. So on the second photo, at the very end, I try to fix the colors a little, but the blue in the background is still that is much too blue, as long, also the greens are much too green, but the colors on Albert are a lot more correct to what the actual piece looks like. And I think that's all the talking time I'm going to get here, as if that's not long enough. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video, and I look forward to bringing you another one next week. Bye!